Alright. We doing it up, son. First we do the water. Hang on. Oh, cool your jets. Oh. We're gonna hit this Rockstar. It's the grape. This is a Friday edition, motherfuckers. That means tomorrow is my weekend. And so this is Friday for me. For everyone else, it is Tuesday. Yeah, I hear those locks. That's safety. That's the Focus. The shitty Ford Focus. Ford Focus. Sucking ass. Alright, now that we're backed into position. Okay, we're backed. I'm going to put it into gear. That's the D. Here we go. Setting it down. Oh, I was looking forward to this on the Friday. Oh, that was loud. Oh, make sure I have my shorts. You know why? I have to go to the fucking dump today. This is episode 21, which means my podcast is old enough to get fucked up drunk at a bar. Oh, that Rockstar does not look safe in that cup holder. Okay, gotta slow the car down. I have to drink more, y'all. Hold up. How about this? I'm gonna take this piece of gum wrapper, slit open. There we go, stabilizing force around the can. Why are they fucking... What's with the cup holders that are so... Alright, first subject. This is the I Don't Know What to Do With My Life podcast. Struggling to drive to work. Episode 21. Podcast is old enough to get slouched. How come cup holders? Why are cup holders? Why are these shows so shallow, dude? It's like the stall doors of the fucking bathroom. It's like, bring them down. Bring them down to the flow. There was one Fred Meyer in Spokane Valley that had him down to the flow. It felt like you were watching TV sitting on your couch or something. Like you had your own world. And even the cracks were tight, so no one could be like creeping, looking through. But these cup holders, they're too, I just cracked this can. I have to yap on the cast. I need water too. Oh man, the needs. I have to hold this bitch up in front of my face. I should mount it underneath my apple. Yeah, but deeper cup holders, dude, get them. So you should be choking that can off at the tip. Just almost be flush. Give me 2 inches of mushroom head can popping out. That's stability. 2 inches, inch and a half. Stability, son. Oh, man, I'll have to go for a walk in the woods. You know what? Let's go for a fucking hike podcast, dude. Oh, that's legit. God, I'm behind on all these ideas, dude. There's a lot of people that do that, but God, I can't turn right here. Fuck. I'm looking at the woods now. Now I want to go in there. Say fuck all these cars I'm waiting for. Friday burp, y'all. But they go hiking in the woods, but do they do it with my style? I don't know if they do it the way I do it. I don't know if they have what it takes. That is a sick pickup truck. What is it about the fucking, I don't know, cars, like really cool old cars? I never got into the inner workings of them so much, as far as the the engines are concerned. Not too much, a little bit, when things went wrong on my cars. I'm gonna go right here again. I had to learn how to fix them and shit, So they're learn a little bit about the engine just out of necessity. But I never got so into that, that was my world. Just the fucking, what do you call that, the aesthetics? I'm big into aesthetics, especially with my men. Watercast. We should be drinking on this 21st podcast, but it's morning, and I don't do that anymore. Y'all better not be doing it if you're listening. If you do it, you're gonna die. You can do that. If you want to choose that way, I guess that's aight. Because I'm in Oregon here, y'all. You're allowed to kill yourself. Which honestly is like, come on, dude. We're all adults here, alright? You should be able to decide if you want to off yourself in an organized manner. Don't be making a mess and shit. Traumatizing family members and children for life. Go to the facility. Go take a little nap. I don't know. I don't see the problem. There is no problem with it as far as fucking nature is concerned. Because I love it when people say this shit like, oh, you know, oh man, if I had listeners, dude, people would be pissed. Someone would. Anyway, I can have thoughts, bitch. Back off. But people are always like, you know, you can't have a death penalty. You just can't have it. And I understand what you're saying. Okay, I get it. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, the way that human beings are, if you took that criminal that was being charged for the death penalty and just handed him over to the mob that was outside the courthouse, what, you know, 99% of the fucking time they'd smash his head in with their fucking, just with their like fucking boots, dude. It's like, they would just kill him. They would just kill him, like mob style, like a fucking pack of wild animals. Yeah, you know. So it's like, you know, I understand when they say no death penalty, but, you know, they're not stoning them to death when they kill them. And also, human beings are brutal. Give that rapist to the parents. Oh, it's over. It's over. They're not going to be like, well, I'm against the death penalty. Maybe sometimes they would a lot of the time because they're the better people than me. But people like me, it's over. You got to test out my chokeout method. Chokeout method. I really wanted to do that. Oh, I got to crack a window. It's hot. It's sunny. Oh, man. Cracking these two windows. Cracking the two. And we'll see how loud this fuck is. I don't care. Well, I kind of care. No, I don't care. It's about my comfort more than the podcast. But no, choke someone out, like, not kill them. Jesus, dude. Calm the fuck down. Just unconscious, you know? You know, you watch I watch Eddie Bravo and stuff, and I want to choke. I want to choke. I understand that you gotta get deep around, get the angle here on this side of the neck and this side of the neck, and you're kind of clamping you're pinching the neck, like that sort of, between the V of your elbow and your nut skin. But you know, you just do it, and then they just go, well, you don't have to apply that much pressure apparently, and it sounds awesome. So if one fucks with me for real, probably not a homeless guy. If a homeless guy fucks with me, I'm gonna do the Muhammad Ali. I'm staying away from you. I'm not coming in after you like Tyson. I'm gonna jab you and you're gonna fall down and go bop 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 bop. Stay away, I don't want to touch your dick. If a regular person gets me, I got that wrestling. I squirm around you. Fucking squirm around before you even know it. I'm on your backside like a spider. And then chokey. That's just a reflex I'm not used to, because in wrestling, you had to stop there, you know? You know, once I take your backside, I couldn't choke you. You know, it's not like in the bedroom. You know, once you take the backside, sometimes you can choke, which is scary. Scary, and I think it's risky. So I'm pretty strong. I'll kill you. Maybe my animal instinct will kick in, and I'll get the taste for blood. I won't want to stop. No, damn, this road is busy today. Fuck this, dude. I'm going home, turning around. Oh, this is one of those days I'd like to just fuck off and let's go for our hike. No, it's funny though when chicks are always like, you know, when they, there's probably 200 podcasts talking about this exact thing right now. You know, when they say they basically want you to rape them. You know, I just want you to take it. It's like, that's great, but all you have to do is say one thing, and I'm going to jail. I don't know if I was into it. Oh, wait, this is a bad time to talk about this, isn't it? Oh, wait a second, no one's listening? Shit, son, I'm looking at the woods again across there. That looks way cooler than where I'm going. There's a lot of homeless on these streets, you know? I mean, it's, you know, if the homeless are well-behaved, which doesn't often happen, you know, that's kind of why they became, like, I don't know, dude. How do you deal with that problem? When you have a big-ass city, and just the homelessness is turning it into a crazy... It's like a different country. Like, you go down certain streets, and you're just like, what the hell is this, dude? Is this like... It's fucking Cairo? Like... And people in Cairo, if they ever heard this, like, fuck you, dude! I went to Portland once, and it sucked ass! And I'd say... I agree to a degree, sort of, but probably not really, because, you know, I mean, this is in the U.S. It's pretty cool. You can just walk around and kind of do whatever the fuck you want. I wish there was a way, though, everything didn't have to depend on money. And that's something a poor person says. You know, man, if we just didn't have money, I was like, yeah, you wouldn't be saying that if you had $1 million. You'd be like, gotta go get your money, bitch. That's what I think is probably, I just need to go get money. It is cool that you can just kind of, you know, you can kind of sit around in your apartment with your futon. Oh, caffeine. Grape. Oh, it's grape. It's mostly grape, always, but I like the watermelon now. Oh, damn. That was good. What was it saying? What was that? Somebody answer me. If the aliens are listening, like years after the planet's, you know, been blown up and they find some files, go fuck yourselves. And the aliens did blow it up, or if they want to target the world, you know, it's like, dude, y'all made one mistake. You know what's on that world right there? I think they forgot what's on the world. So if they, you know, if they try to fuck with it, Texas is on that world, bitch, and you don't mess with Texas. Something. Is that it? That's their thing, isn't it? Or is it like everything's big? Oh, it's a big star. Or the lone star. Are they loners, or are they big, or are they both? Yeah, aliens. You hear this? Fuck off. If you come after us, Texas somehow is going to come after you. If that is their, I think that is their little saying. It's kind of, that's a weird saying though. It's kind of, what is it? If that is their saying. Yeah, if I wasn't doing this on my phone, I could probably use it to do it, but it would just be like, you just hear like, you know, let me fucking in. And it doesn't matter at all. But if that is their saying, it's not very welcoming. It's not like, hey, come, you know, what is fucking, like Maine's like fucking thing? Or like New Hampshire, Vermont, like, wow, one of those places you can film porn though, that's weird. But those wholesome, you know, states where it's like, come on in and have some pie, like that's their saying. And then Texas is like, fuck with us, I'll slit your throat. That sounded just like a Texas guy, right? Everyone has a go-to southern accent, and I wanna meet like a historian guy, some, you know, some nerd face, you know, and have him tell me which accent, the one that I'm doing. How you doing, buddy? You know, I want him to tell me, oh, dude, that's a guy from this region, you know, because I don't know what it is. You just fucking do it, you know. Same with like Indian, you know, because like every American can do that. Thank you, come back to my location, or something that sounds vaguely esque like it, which is probably nothing like it. I want someone to say, nah, it's total bullshit, or say like, it's pretty close to this dialect of Indian dudes and stuff. I don't know. Different places in India. India's not just India, dude. India's humongous. It's not like it's weird. It's weird when you think about other countries when you live in the United States, because we have the states, you know, and some countries are like as big or like smaller than some of our states in some cases, and so it's hard to know, or it's hard to like, yeah, I don't know. Like England, like, is that like the size of Texas, or is that way smaller? Because that's crazy, dude. No wonder we were all up on this shit when it came on it. Oh, we just saw it, we're like, oh my god, dude, look at this shit. There's a bunch of flat ground in the middle, there's mountains here, oh my god. Can you imagine what we could fucking use this shit for? And there happens to be some people here, but I think we can, you know, I think we can work out a deal. let's just forcefully work out a deal, and I think this is gonna be great. And they were right, it was great, but that's freaking crazy. Shit that goes down in history, It's weird that people feel guilt now for, I don't know. I mean, it's not weird, it's not unnatural for a human being to not be happy that their race at one point enslaved another race, but to feel actual guilt on your day to day. Oh, you got the sounds of the city. I hear some beeping. I don't know, on your day to day, I go to work today, and do I feel guilty for slavery because I had this energy drink? Nah, dude, I wasn't, And also, my family was poor. I don't think we were poor, but I think someone owned a tavern. I don't know way back when. I wish I could know, my exact origin. It's confusing for white people sometimes, y'all. We all mixed up. Everyone's mixed up, but all my Mexican friends that I've had, which is I've always at least had one Mexican friend. You need at least one at all times. So they're the shit, dude. But dude, they love being Mexican, and they go, hey, I'm Mexican. And I've always been kind of jealous, dude. Because I'm like, dude, you know exactly what the fuck is up. Like me, I'm like Norwegian, Irish, English, British. What the fuck? I can't just say one thing. I'm white, and that's not fun, because to be Mexican, they have all kinds of cool stuff, dude. The music is fun. Yeah, dude, that's a great culture. That's a sick-ass people, dude. I mean, all people are cool. But, not all people are fun. Like, the Mexicans are fun, I guess all Spanish people, fun. Who's not fun? Let's think. See, traditionally people would say Russians aren't fun. But I've known a couple Russian dudes, they're a blast. But maybe their government's not fun. Or maybe it's the way you carry yourself or something. I don't know. Because if they're people, they're having fun somehow. But their fun is kind of extreme when they're jumping off buildings and doing a skateboard on I don't know. We do that shit too. Everyone does that shit. This shit is getting real in the sounds of the city. It's like a low hum. It's like it's a Tuesday Friday podcast. Episode 21, Old Enough to Drink podcast. Should have done it at night. Yeah, I'll do a hiking one where I go and we're gonna look. I'm gonna fucking stalk shit, son. Yeah, we could do a hiking one with Jake sometime. That goes back to my heritage. Speaking of not knowing what you are, but I do know. I could be like, I'm a hunter. I'm not Mexican, but I know that I'm a hunter. I know. We got the natural. We have the knack for that. We acquired the skills, and we were murdering birds as little kids. It was just what you did, y'all. It's just what you did. We didn't know. Honestly, I would have eaten every fucking thing I killed. But, my parents told me not to eat birds. Don't eat the robins. Because when we went fishing, dude, when I first started at Sportsman's Warehouse, which still exists somehow, and which later turned into Wholesale Sports at my location because they sucked. When I first started working there, I met these bass fisher guys. And I was like, yeah, dude, I fucking speared this big-ass bass the other day. Man, that shit was good for breakfast. And they're like, what? You have to let the big ones go to repopulate the something, or to keep the lake in check because they eat so much shit. And I was like, well, but don't you harvest the big ones when they get old? What are they going to do when they just, die of a heart attack? No one's going to eat that? Like the elk, when they get big, it's like, take them, or they're just going to go to waste, rotting away, I guess. Or I guess a bear eats it. Fuck it. Just got birds or something. Circle of Life again. Man, it's a good song. Yeah, I don't know, dude. But it's the first time that someone ever said, you gotta let the fish go. And to our little kid, it's somewhat Native American-esque, if you catch it and it's past this certain limit, I'm eating it. We didn't even dream of letting anything go. If it was past 6 inches, I think was the rule. Just like my dick. I didn't even think about that shit. It's like, oh, no, that's food. It's literally everything we saw as we're pulling them shits out, pulling them out of the lake and shit. It was just food. It's like, oh, I'm eating this. Oh, we didn't eat sushi. We just pan-fried this shit. We just loved it. So I'd have done the same for killing birds and all that. And I killed some squirrels, and people do eat those. And if I go back, I would eat all those bitches. And I would learn how to cook them in such a way that it doesn't taste like ball sack, you know. Because there is a way that hillbillies have tricks, dude. Hillbilly tricks. Hillbilly tricks are fucking good. And, okay, speaking of friends you should have, you should always have a Mexican friend just at some point. Not at some point, always. You should have one dude. You know, the best, you know, the coolest dudes ever. Have one Mexican friend at all times in your life, okay? And then at one point, just at one point in your life, not all the time, because they're a little hard to handle, a hillbilly friend. Because a hillbilly friend, I had this hillbilly friend, and if you're listening, which I know you never will, bitch, we worked at the warehouse together, named Kurt. Kurt was Kurt was interesting. Kurt was a little violent. When we first met him, you know, he started working in the camping department with us, and he started punching us. He had this weird, like, abusive thing where I'm like, reaching up on the shelf to grab something, and you're, like, punching in the stomach full force, like, ah! And, you know, you're just like, whoa, dude, what the fuck? Dude, he didn't have this, like, this boundary there. So we were, like, for a while, we didn't know about Kurt, and one time I slapped him in the mouth because he was getting a little fresh, and I kind of gave him a left jab, but real loose, just open hand, nothing, you know. I believe he called it kind of a bitch slap, but I threw it out straight. And he didn't like it. And we started, you know, and I also got him he fucking grabbed me from behind once, dude. I was like lifting something on the shelf in the back room, came out from me from behind. I wriggled around, got behind him, I wriggled around, faced him all like we're dancing, but we're literally like I'm humping him, like face to face, and then I bear hugged him, which is a move that never works in wrestling. When you get face to face someone like you're making out with them, and you squeeze them and you pinch their spine, and their spine just kind of gives backwards, and they go, ugh. You got that bitch off me. Bear hug. And he was like, that was lucky. I'm like, bullshit, dude. That was life. But this fucking hillbilly guy. And then then something happened. Once we were like, fuck this, he kind of was like, oh, okay, I better not do that to these guys. And then he was the coolest shit fucking ever, dude. He had the best parties with the best mixes, hillbilly mixes at the parties, dude. Foreigner, Billy Squire, Boston, the Bad Company, the shit. The classic best hillbilly sitting around drinking Rainiers and Kokanese shit ever. And when you have a hillbilly friend like that, motherfuckers are loyal. You know, they have the killing instinct because they kill in the woods. They understand nature. So death, you know, it's like, when you're in touch with nature like that, it's like death is, it's common, dude, in nature. It's not so common for us. You know, we worked out a nice deal because we're smart. You know, so he had the killer instinct, but when he was on your side, that was the blind loyalty. So it's you know, at one point, have a hillbilly friend that's on your side, because they're the shit. But at first, they're a little violent. You gotta put them in check, son. Yeah, it was funny, dude. Oh, the people you work with, you know, over the years. I think about that sometimes. You know how sometimes when you start at a place and some people are really cliquey at work. They wanna kind of be like buddies and friends with you, even outside of work. They kind of wanna, as soon as you start working, they kind of want to start getting to know you, and hey, you want to come out, and like they want to be cliquey like that. And sometimes, you know, I've had a lot of jobs, y'all. I've been working the streets, dude. They act like your best friends, you know, and then, you know. And at one point in my life, I was stupid, and I was like, hey, we're friends. We hang out all the time. And then as soon as one of you puts in their 2 weeks and leaves, then you never speak to them again. You know, it's like best friends for life until one of us, you know, gets another situation and leaves. So when I work at a place, you know, and I have abandonment issues. I won't even talk about that shit. We'll do it later. This is pre-work, y'all. But, yeah, I stopped getting. I don't care to get that close to people at work, dude. I want to come in, do my job, and joke about tits and laugh as much as we can. Big nuts, you know. And then once I'm out, I understand that that's the separation. Some people they want it to be the lines a little more blurred, you know. Because I come in, have fun, blah 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 blah, And once I step out the door on the exit, it's my world. And I like my little weird world, y'all. Talking into my phone, talking into the microphone, sitting on the floor at home, grab my girl's butt, all kinds of stuff. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's within my rights, y'all. But some people, they get a little standoffish about it, almost like, oh, he doesn't want to be, he doesn't like us that much. And that's not true. It's like, if I like you, I like you. But it is what it is. Now if it came to be a situation where someone I worked with was like, dude, I seriously have this business idea. You're a smart guy. I think, if we start, then I'd be like, all right, dude, yeah. Then you can get more involved in my life. It's about money. It's not about, see, and that's why I don't have friends. Oh, and if you had friends, maybe I could use them to make money. God damn it. Oh, see, this is why I'm recording this, because I'll listen back. And then I'll be like, hey, maybe you should just be nice and make friends. And that way, when you have this network of friends, you can use them. See, that's a serial killer thing. It's not serial killer, but it's use them to your advantage. But it's like you have other motives while you're living. Nah, I ain't doing that. I do that sometimes, but that's in the normal times, like when you're applying for jobs and shit. Times when everyone uses the interview language. Y'all, what's up? Like that, Like, yo, I'm here to interview y'all, what's up? Interviewing, son. Interviews are the shit. Interviews, picking the nose. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know, but I said it. But if I have the interview, I have the job, bitch. That's how I look at it, and that's how y'all need to look at it. Because if I can pass the paper test, then the fucking person test, jeez. That's easy. That's me talking and be like, yo, what up, y'all? Do what you need, y'all. What's up? Working for life, I want to work for someone else for the rest of my life, tell them, tell them what they need to hear. Oh, neck crack? No. Oh, it was close, but I don't want to die, so I'm not gonna. But yeah, I don't know, yo. No, I mean, literally, I don't know what I was saying. You know what? It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, you ever see these businesses and you don't know what business the business is, but you see people at the business doing business? There's this one place in Portland that works next to where I work. And I'm not going to say the name of the place, but it's something people. And I don't know what the fuck they do. They're down there like banging metal. Sometimes they're cutting stuff. Sometimes they're vacuuming. Sometimes they're underneath the elevator, like just fucking around, like working on like the building. And it's like, is that your... I don't know, dude. Oh, we have garbage trucks going by. Yeah. I just don't know. It's like some businesses you just don't know. It's like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like when they're selling stuff, it's obvious, You have the bullshit retail stores. Oh man, there's this one road down here that's just like the most bullshitty stores you can imagine, dude. Selling yarn, selling fucking French haircuts only, like just the weirdest little African masks, sinks only, just like the regular. Who wants a sink if you ain't got the shitter? Just weird shit, A paint store, but somehow it's different, these fucking streets in cities. Not every city, I don't think every city has those streets. I think you need the real, man, I have to pee. Oh, gee, we're gonna stealth it? Nah, we have a minute, y'all. I ain't doing that, son. I'm about to shit my pants, though. But those streets are just the bullshit, You have to have the trendy, you have to have the hipster society. Yeah, you have to have that. Businesses that don't matter but somehow stay in business. I mean, I don't know if these guys, they're probably building shit from the look of it, so they're maybe just building like shelves for shit. I don't know what the fuck. It's just weird. I want to work for a place where people know exactly what I do. Or do I? Or is it another damn business, huh? Maybe it's that. Maybe that's why they... Oh, damn, I'm about to pee my pants. Maybe that's why they named it that. Their business name was, y'all don't worry about it. Alright, so that's my business name. And that's what I'm going to do with my life. Y'all don't worry about it industries. And then I can just do fucking anything underneath that umbrella. Just fucking sketchy shit. Whatever I want, son. All right, episode 21, Sluts, Friday edition, going in to do it. Episode 21, podcast is old enough to drink. The I don't know what to do with my life podcast. Word up, out, son.